Beautiful woman, goddess, queen, soul sister. I am so thrilled that you're here. Thank you. Thank you for taking the time out of your crazy day and to actually do the work for you, to actually connect deeper, potentially deeper than you have before, on the bold soul purpose that you have in this lifetime, why you're here, what you're here to do, what magic is within you that's so ready to be birthed and potentially already is, but so ready to be shared with the world. Because now more than ever is the time to make this happen. Now we need you. We need your medicine and we need your gifts now more than ever. And I feel that you need this more than anything and any other time, for no one else other than you. My name is Judy X King, and it's such a privilege to be able to share this channeled activation with you. I'm excited for where this is going to take you, for the possibilities, for the opportunities that are right in front of you, for us to be able to share this really sacred space. So, what I would love to ask is that you have time right now to yourself. You have quiet space, maybe just setting up a beautiful environment for you to just sit and get really comfortable, whether that be seated or lying down or with pillows or on the bed or whatever feels good, in a place that's going to allow you to be fully relaxed, fully present, and allowing you to actually really drop in to your body, to drop into you. This is one of the greatest gifts that we have right now, is the ability to connect deeply to ourselves and to use this time now, use this as an opportunity to really get deep, even more deeply connected with yourself than you have ever. And I'll also invite you to have a journal and a pen next to you. And you can do this now, if that feels good. And if not, come back to this activation. Just be present with it. Allow yourself to really drop into your body, and into that part of you, that deep part of you that you fully trust, whatever you want to call that. For me, I call it my soul. You might call it just your knowing, your inner wisdom, your intuition. It may be connecting to something higher, like a higher self, higher divine creator or universe or whatever it is, but it's within you. And potentially you'd like to just use this as that opportunity to get really connected to that place within you that you trust fully, allow to what wants to come through, and for you to just be with that. And then potentially you'll journal later, or you can come back to this, do it again, and refire and re-trigger those things that you had. But at some point, I would really love for you to write down the things that come through due to this activation. And make sure you've got no distractions. I know that may be a challenge for some of us with kids, and but ask for what you need right now and make this a priority for you to take some time out for yourself. It should be about 20 to 30 minutes for you to do this for you, with no distractions. So I want to share a little bit of a story first. And it started off with me being a very young child, and I didn't realize it at the time. And I remember it when I was much older, but I remember hearing a message, and the message was that you're here to impact millions of people. And I guess I always went on that quest as an athlete. I was very good at a lot of different sports. I was into tennis since the age of 4, gymnastics since the age of 6, and I competed competitively at a very high level in both of those sports. My dream was to be a professional athlete, but I didn't have the mental capacity. I wasn't supported mentally and emotionally to be able to have the right frame of mind and to be able to manage my emotions. And so that worked against me. It's no coincidence that I work with people's mindset now and support people in this area, because it's definitely been my greatest work on and my greatest teachings through my whole life. Um, and I'm grateful for all of the experiences that I've had that have led me to where I am today. Anyway, I went into competitive fitness competitions and I competed at the world level. I came 14th in the world in Miss Fitness back in 2001. And I was going to compete again in 2002, I believe it was. Um, and some things happened that ended up creating a radical change in my life and a complete change of direction. It was like a sliding door moment. And I gave it all up. A lot of that also had to do with just not really feeling aligned with the sport and the industry. And however, I thought that that was the way that I was going to impact millions of people. As we know, everything happens for a reason. And I know that even though it was really challenging to change that direction in my life, it set me on an incredible path of meditation and reflection and deep, deep connection with myself, spending a year in Bali. And from there, moving to Thailand and working in the fitness industry and being able to find something that I really deeply loved, which was training and developing people, bringing people, bringing the best out in people and facilitating that in the area of group fitness. It was what just fell in love with, and I just became really, really good at it. I was one of the top trainers in the world globally for Les Mills, and I thought that was kind of the way that I was going to be impacting many people. And I did. I definitely impacted thousands and thousands of people through that, through presenting on big stages and uh, being on the DVDs and things. So potentially it was millions, but I'm not quite sure really to the extent of the impact that I had. And while that impact was phenomenal and I had such a phenomenal career, there were still moments that I felt very alone and like there was still more within me and more that I had to offer. And um, even though being at the height of my career, I knew that um, I had to be brave enough actually to take those next steps and to move forward towards something else, even without really knowing why or what that was all about. I know sometimes we feel like we need to have it all figured out and we need to know exactly what our purpose is and what our mission is and what our vision is and all of those things. And what I learned was I didn't need to have that all figured out. And it's actually evolved over time. And so what I did was I had a strong pull to be trained and learn NLP. And it was really for myself, to develop myself, to continue to grow, to continue to become a better version of myself as a trainer, as someone who was an influencer and who really cared about people. And as I went along that journey, each step of the way, I didn't think I was going to take the next step. But I just took one step. I started with my first training. And after I did that, it was so life changing for me in so many ways. And I knew that I needed to then take the next step and then the next step and then the next step. And it's led me to where I am today. But I had no idea how it was going to all unfold and how it would bring me to where I am in this moment. And then a year ago, I sat at an event and I was encouraged to connect to that same place that I'm encouraging you to connect with in a moment, within me, that deep part of me, the deep knowing, the part of me, which for me is in my belly. When I know that I'm onto something, when I'm working with my clients and I know we're right where we need to be, or I know when we're not because I'm not feeling that communication in my belly. My soul communicates to me through that. And I connected to that part of me and I asked, what is my highest purpose? And what I got in that moment blew my mind. What I heard was that I'm here to heal the planet. And I'm quite emotional because I still remember it so clearly. And I remember going, what the hell? What is that? And who am I? Who am I to heal the planet? And how on earth do I do that? And I rejected it. It felt too big. It felt too scary. It felt like so unknown. And it felt impossible. But what's beautiful about a vision and a calling is I feel it's given to us, or we ask for it. We ask for it in some way and we're ready for it. We only get it when we're ready for it. And so over the past year, I've been on the journey of understanding myself on a much deeper level, connecting to myself, doing more and more healing work so that I can be a clear and clean vessel to support you, to support every single person that I'm in contact with, to support them to heal themselves. And I know that I don't heal anyone. I know that I support people to transform and they do the work and they are their own healers. And I've been able to come to a full acceptance of that vision, knowing that I can take the pressure off myself because each person has the most incredible and phenomenal healing capabilities within them. And so I think what's beautiful about all of this is, again, I still don't know how it all is going to unfold, but I know that that's my vision. And a vision is something that feels really unrealistic and almost impossible. Um, and it's very, very big picture. And that's how I think. And that's okay. And then it's about, for me, has been a journey of being able to break that down into the 3D world, the human world, of how that happens and why that's so important to me. And that's why I'm here today. So the other morning, it was the super moon, the full moon in Virgo, and she is a powerful beast, that one. I woke up, I couldn't sleep through the night. I woke up at 4 a.m. and this activation I downloaded for you. So it's completely brand new. I don't know how it's going to go, but I just trust and I know that it's going to be absolutely magical for you. So I want you to now allow yourself to go on this journey together with me. Go deep, trust, know that you've got this. Know that all I am is a facilitator supporting you to unlock the codes within you that give you complete and utter clarity on what your vision, mission, purpose, and core values are, so that you can show up and be seen with confidence, so that you can show up knowing that you're unfucking breakable and unstoppable, and no one can stop you, no matter what anyone says, because it's yours from your soul, from that deep, deep part of you that you trust fully and completely. And so when you come from that place, No one, nothing can stop you and can stand in your way because you own it and it's your calling. And this is what I would like to ignite in you in this moment, is to be able to connect to this if you haven't already. And it's going to evolve like mine has, right? You've seen how mine's evolved from what I just recently got a year ago compared to what I heard when I was little, right? It's the same kind of thing, but it's going to evolve, and that's okay. Be okay with that. And what my experience has been is that all of the people that I've worked with in coaching for therapy that have had depression or anxiety or feelings of unfulfillment and dissatisfaction, it always, every single time, comes from not acknowledging what their truth is, not actually taking action towards their truth, towards their soul purpose. This is so important. And I feel that you get this and you're ready. Ready to go? Let's do this. So now I'd love you to connect to the deepest part of you, the part that knows the truth of who you are, the truth of what you're here for and your mission in this lifetime. So if you want to close down your eyes, do that. It usually helps to just take out the noise of the conscious mind, the thinking mind, the one that goes on and on and on. And that, we just want to park that. I want you to just actually consciously choose to park that part of your mind, consciously choose to park your conscious mind on the side, like you're putting it over on the shelf for now. It's there, it's present, it knows, right? It's part of this. However, it gets to take a rest right now because you're going to drop now, closing your eyes and dropping deep, deep, deep now into the deepest part of you, the part that knows the truth of who you are, of what you are here for and your purpose and your mission in this lifetime. And there's a part of you that is within your body, and it may be within your heart, it may be in your belly, it may be somewhere else within your body. That is a part of you that you know you can dropping into that part of your body right now. Now, go there. Allow yourself to go there. You know where it is. There's no right or wrong about it. It's just you fully trusting you. And you trust you, don't you? You don't need to trust me. You just need to trust you right now. That is all. I really want to invite you to come into that part wholly and completely and fully now, right now. Wherever it is, wherever that part is, wherever that prominent part is within your body that you can feel yourself dropping into, that is that part of you where you knows what your soul purpose is, what your soul calling and mission is. It's that place within you that has a deep internal wisdom and knowing of why you're here and what you're here to do and how you're here to play this game. Drop into that place right now. That's right. Know that you can actually connect easily with this place within you. Anytime you desire, anytime you choose. And right now, gift yourself with this beautiful time and moment to simply be with that part of you that you know you can trust fully, because that part is you, your soul, your knowing, your truth, your wisdom. your freedom, your higher self. It's your internal guidance system, the one that you stopped perhaps listening to and trusting at some point or another because something happened in your life. But now you can come back to it. Perhaps even place a hand on that place right now if you want to, if that feels good for you. Place a hand there and ask yourself, who am I? Don't think about it. I want you to trust fully that you're communicating with this part within you that is you. And all of their wisdom, all of their answers are actually right there within you. You don't need to think about it. You don't need to try hard. You just need to be present, connected to it, and allow it to come through. No forcing, trusting, allowing, being. Allow all the distractions to go now. Ask yourself again, who am I? And again, who am I? Now, there's layers to who you are. There may be, your name. It may be that you're a mother. It may be that you're a woman. It may be, those types of things, or that you're a coach or something that you do. Now, there's a much deeper layer under the surface there. So if you've got those things, I want you to ask yourself, who am I that's more than that? And then ask yourself again, who am I that is more and greater than all of that? Go deeper. And of course, if you have your journal there and you'd like to write those things down, please go ahead. But if you'd prefer to just stay in this, just stay in it and journal at the end, whatever feels best for you. And one more time, who are you? Say, who am I that's even more than all of that? Beautiful. Now, you could continue that process and continue to go deeper and deeper and deeper. And I invite you to do that. You can pause this and continue to just ask yourself and go deeper and deeper and deeper into who am I that is more than all of that. The truth is, we are all more than any label we can give ourselves. And with that being said, you are capable of so fucking much. You, just by being here, are a miracle. And the gifts that you have to offer are needed. The life journey you've been on has been on purpose. It's been for you to learn what you've needed to learn so that you can then pass on and teach what you're here to teach. So, with that being said, now I'd love you to now connect deeply to your core values. These are the values that are 3 words that sum up who you be in every single area of your life, what is truly important to you in terms of how you be, how you show up, what you do, who you are in every single area and aspect of your life, in your relationships, in your family, in your health and fitness, your well being, in your spirituality, in your personal development and growth, in your business, in your career, in your relationships with anything and everything. What are the 3 or maybe 4 words that come to you around every single thing that is important to you in your life? These are going to be primarily feelings, things that you want to feel in terms of how you be and how you show up in every aspect of your life. For me, it's love, passion, and freedom. And I have a fourth. The fourth is legacy. It's not a feeling, but is something that in every single aspect of my life, I want to create that, not only for myself, but for others. So these 4 words guide every single thing that I do in every area of my life. If there's no love, if I'm not feeling the love, if I'm not passionate, if there's no freedom within it, it's gone, it's done, it's out. It must align to those core values for me to live in fulfillment and deep satisfaction in every area of my life. What are those 3 words for you? 3 feeling words. And remember, we're doing this exercise unconsciously. Your conscious mind is there, it's present, it's hearing my words. However, it's not doing the thing that it normally does, going into the monkey mind, thinking, thinking, thinking. Don't think in this process. Your deepest core values are not something that you can think about. They're not possibly something that are inside your conscious awareness right now. So it's connecting. You should still have your hand on that area in your body. That you're asking that space right there. You're doing this unconsciously. You're connecting to the deepest part of your soul and letting those words come through you. You don't have to do it hard. It's easy. Let it come through. Allow the words to come to you. Don't think about what it could be or should be or has to be or anything like that. It's what's your truth. It's what's true for you. There's no right or wrong. You can't get this wrong. You cannot fuck this up. It's your truth. That is what we're accessing right now in this moment. Allow your soul to bring that forward for you right now. Ask that part of you, what are the 3 feelings, the 3 emotions I want to feel in every single area of my life? And I want to be that. I want to operate from those states in every area of my life. And those things must be present for me to feel a deep level of satisfaction and fulfillment. I want you also to let go of any comparison, any judgment, any criticism, any need to get this right. None of that is welcome here. We can thank those things. But right now, the most important thing is that you're connected to you. So acknowledge the presence of those things that may be going on, but ask them with love to leave and just connect deeply to those 3 words now. Reconnect to your truth, your inner wisdom, and knowing. And by now, you should have those 3 words. Those 3 feelings that you want to experience in every area of your life. Well done. Now play along with me here. We're still communicating with that deepest, most whole and complete part of you, deep within you, your soul knowing. And ask yourself, ask that part of you, what is my highest purpose? What is my highest intention of being here? Good. And ask yourself again, whatever word that came to you, what is the highest intention of that? What's the highest purpose of that? Allow the words to just come through you. And notice if you feel frustrated, maybe it's not coming right away. That's okay. Communicating with this part of you sometimes requires building a relationship with it. So, right now, build that relationship with it, connect with it, build the rapport right now. You can do it so easily. Allow yourself, choose it right now. This information that's coming through you right now is not information that you can think about and that you can create in your conscious mind. So don't go there. Again, allow that part, acknowledge it. Thanks for being here. I love you. I appreciate you. Right now, you're not welcome here because I'm connecting to a deeper level of myself. And this information that you're accessing possibly is information that you've not accessed before. And at times, it can take a little bit for it to come through. However, it can be really quick when you just choose it, allow it, and drop deeper into that part of you, that deep knowing and wisdom, that soul calling that is right there. What is the highest intention of the last word that you were given? What's the highest purpose and intention of that, of what you're doing here on this planet? Good. And remember that you will remember this. Your unconscious mind stores all of this for you. So you're able to access it easily and effortlessly. So if you're not writing it down right now, that's okay. It will be there. You'll be able to access it, re-access it after this, and write it all down easily and effortlessly, because that's what your unconscious mind is there to support you to do, to store all of your memories, all of your experiences. You can easily access it anytime you need it again. So whatever it was that you got right there, that is the vision. That is a vision. Our vision is usually very highly chunked, meaning it's very big picture, very abstract, seemingly impossible to achieve. Like mine, heal the planet. And if you didn't get anything like what mine is, that's okay. We're different. No comparison, no judgment, no criticism, no making yourself wrong here. You're doing perfectly. You're doing this so right. You're amazing. I love you. And I'm so proud of you for doing this. Let's move on. The next thing is, why do you care? Why do you actually give a fuck about whatever the thing is that you said that you're here for? Why is it important to you? And what will it give you? Now, I know you might say, I care about people or something like that, but that's your conscious mind thinking. What does your soul say? What is that part deep within you that you're so connected to? You're in an intimate relationship with your soul right now in this moment. You're communicating beautifully, just like best friends, like in the bubble where you just have this back and forward conversation going on, and it's so easy and it's so in flow, and it's just everything is coming and you don't have to try hard, and it's so easy. It's magical. It's a magical space you're in right now. Can you feel that? Enjoy that, because you can come back to this place anytime you need, anytime in the future, and know that you are so, so supported and you have everything you need within you. So when I had to think about that for myself, like, why do I give a fuck about healing the planet? Why? What's that going to do for me? Why is that important to me? What unfolded for me was that through the pain of my life, of giving up on my dreams many times, because I felt like I couldn't do it, because I felt like something was missing, because I felt like I had to take care of others before myself, because I felt like I didn't have what it took. I wasn't enough, or it was going to take too much work, or all of those things. What I realized was I actually had it within me. I always had it within me, just like every single other person on this planet has it within them to live their dreams fully and to create the legacy that they're here to live. I care about it because I had so much work to do on myself, and I consistently looked outside of myself. And what I had to learn that no one was ever going to do it for me. It was about me coming home to me. And yes, other people can support us. Our mentors, our facilitators, our coaches can support us. And they're so important and necessary, but they're never going to do it for you. I had to learn that the hard way. I had to learn that my healing capabilities are actually within me. And I'm here to then teach that to other people. And that's why I care about it, because it's been what I've had to learn. And as I always say, what we're here to learn is what we're here to teach. Every experience that you have had in your life is deeply connected to what you're here for. And that's why it's important to you. So if you think back in your past, ask that part of your soul, ask your soul, or whatever you call it. I'm going to refer to it as your soul right now. Ask your soul, why do I care? Why is this important to me to carry out this vision? What's the purpose of this for me? And if you look back and your memories are all stored at the unconscious level, you'll see a pattern. You'll see a pattern of things occurring in your life, things that you needed to learn. Maybe you've learned them, maybe not, but there's a pattern there. And every single thing is a learning, a gift, a unique opportunity to see what it is that you're here to teach and why it's so important for you. Can you see that clearly now? Can you see the purpose of all of that? Can you see why it's so important for you? And of course, potentially for others as well. But deeply connecting to your journey and your why, your purpose is what's really important here, because that is the thing that's going to get you up every single fucking morning when you don't want to. That is the thing that's going to drive you in those moments when the tough hit, when it gets tough. The purpose of it all gives meaning, new meaning to why you're choosing the things that you're choosing and doing the things that you're doing. And it helps you to deeply connect to that within yourself and know that within you, you have the motivation, you have the drive, you have the inspiration. When you deeply connect to that why, that purpose, hopefully that vision of that, all of that is crystal clear to you because it's within you. There's nothing you need to make up here. It's all happened already. The pattern of all of it has happened throughout your entire life. And you can see that now, can't you? And the final question is, how am I going to carry out this now? How am I going to actually carry out this vision? Like, what are the tangible things that I'm going to be committed to doing every single day? Ask your soul now, how will I carry out this highest intention, this vision? What are the things I need to be doing in the 3D human world to make that come to life? Allow it to come to you. Allow it to come in. It's magical. And you know what to do by now. If anything else comes in, if you start to really think about it and try and force and push, stop it. Acknowledge those things. Park them again, put them over on the shelf, thank them, acknowledge them. You're amazing. And that's not what I need right now. What I need is to connect deeper and deeper and deeper into my soul and allow everything that wants to come through me to come through me now. What a gift. What power you have. You're fucking amazing. And this piece becomes the mission. And how we activate and bring that to life is in this human 3D world, right? So our soul mission, our soul purpose, our soul calling then requires us to just start by taking the first step. When you define this, which is what we've been doing, you're defining it all. The next step is to start sharing it. So, my challenge to you is actually share this. Share this with 3 people you feel uncomfortable to share it with. Share it in a sacred space that you might have, a sacred container that you have where you're fully supported, and or share it publicly if you're ready for that. The third piece is then to allow it to all to integrate. Integration happens by just taking action, implementing, doing the first step, and then the next step, and then the next step, and the next step. Not having to have it all figured out. That's the perfectionism within us that just keeps us staying safe. And that's not needed here. What's needed is action. Implementation is the key piece here. So, what's the first step you can take? Ask your soul, what is the first step I can take now towards this deep calling within me? Beautiful. So, you've got your first step. I encourage you to take that action, some action within that today or tomorrow. And then the final piece is that you become that. Is the becoming of what you're here for and why you're here. And when you fully embody and fully become that, that is where You become so fucking bold and so brave and so badass with your vision and your mission, your purpose, and are aligned to your core values, and you are unfucking stoppable. And that feels amazing. It feels powerful. Your confidence is there. See yourself there. I want you to just embody that right now. See yourself having become fully embodied your vision, your mission, your purpose, and your core values. And you're running that, you're acting that every single day of your life. How do you stand? How are you walking? What are you sounding like? Who do you be when you have become all of that? That is possible right now, actually. It gets to happen that quickly. Choose that, step into that, and know that no one can break you when you're rock solid in this. No matter what anyone says, even if people try to bring you down, you're rock solid because you know what you're here for and why you're here. That is your superpower. It's yours, it's unique to you, and no one can take that away from you unless you allow it, and you will not. I love you. I'm proud of you. And I can't wait to hear you share this with the world. I'm supporting for you. I'm supporting you all the way. Anything you need, I'm here for you 100%. Reach out, lean in, ask for support. I got you, girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you for sharing the space with me today. You can open your eyes and come back to now. Ah. And I invite you to now put pen to paper, journal, write down all the things that came through if you haven't already, and have fun, delight in that, and get excited. Woohoo! I'm excited for you. This is absolute magic. Well, until next time, I love you, and I'll see you soon.